since he wrestled the lead away from Tom Hessert. But look at Gus Deep. Look how close they're side drafting. Absolutely awesome job as these guys are 2 by 2, 9 rows deep as the closing laps of the General Tire 200. Oh, trouble. And they've got a crash. Bo Lamastus is involved. He goes sliding down to the inside. The number 13 of George Cushman hits the wall to the inside. The yellow is out with 10 to go. They were running so close, Ray. You just wondered when something like this was going to happen. Lamastus with heavy damage on that race car. Bo was doing a great job. Remember, his best career finish came just in February. Busted radiator for Bo Lamastus. Yeah, it's going to take some serious cleanup there, too. The ultimate question is how many laps will we have to run under yellow here, and can they get that race car off of the safer barrier? How long will that take? Terry Jones with a lot of damage. Jones had a good run today. He had been in the top 15 a good portion.
Wow, a lot of damage to that Camry.
This accident happened back about 16th or 17th position. We'll see if we can get another look at it, but Terry Jones obviously going to be done for the day as far as competitiveness goes, and Bo Lamastus more than likely will be out of this race.
Yeah, I'm sure. You can see all the damage to that left front as well as the left rear, and obviously has a busted radiator with the water running down the racetrack. Tough way to end this thing. You get inside of 10 laps to go and have a good run going, a shot for a good top 10, top 15 finish, and it ends like this.
Well, you know, I know it's way early in the season to talk about points, but Bo was 5th, and he's committed to running all the races, and you've got a great attitude with some momentum going your way, and then you come here and get in a crash. It's certainly very disheartening.
Yeah, Bo had a super season last year, finished 6th in points, and national points. Good thing to see him jump out of that car, though. You can see how disappointed he is. You can see it all over his face.
Yeah, I talked to you about the 5 drivers who are former winners in this field. We have Bobby Gerhart with 9 wins. Tommy Hessert, obviously, with 5. Both of those guys up front here with a legitimate shot. Mark Thompson, a 2-time winner. And Thompson back in about 17. John West Townley out of this race. And Josh Williams with 1. Now, we look back there. You see Terry Jones is on the high side. Oh, and Bo got tapped, looked like maybe by Krzyzewski, eh?
Yeah, and here comes Terry Jones. He runs into Cushman, as well as possibly even Bo in the 42.
7 or 8 cars got through that pretty well, though. It could have been much worse.
Yeah, this will be a good view right here. Watch about 6-8 rows back.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody got in the back of Bo, and it turned him sideways, got into the outside safer barrier, then bounced off and into these other cars.
Yeah, it was Krzyzewski right behind him, I believe, and here's the onboard.
There's a bump right there. He actually picks the rear wheels up off the ground, and it turned the nose of Bo's car to the outside, and then he lost so much momentum that Matt really gave him a shot.
The good news was when Bo's car got turned sideways, he didn't hit the inside line of guys, so 6 or 7 cars, including Bobby Gerhart, did not get torn up. Bo did a nice job there.
Yeah, tough break for the guys involved, though, Cushman as well as Terry Jones. Right along in the 58 car, you see there's the bump and into the outside wall.
Our only 2 former winners in the field today, Tom Hessert, Bob Gerhart. Bobby Gerhart will restart in 9th. Hessert is 4th. Is Gus Dean the favorite here?
He's got an awfully strong car. I don't know if we can count the favorite so far. Chase Briscoe now is up in the 3rd spot. Will Kimmel's going to be right behind him on the inside line.
Hear those 2 line up one more time. I'm really going to have fun watching that group, those 2 black cars.
Yeah, I like this inside line of the 98 of Dean, the 77 of Briscoe, the 69 of Kimmel, with Sean Core behind Kimmel. Outside line, we're going to have Josh Williams, Tom Hessert, and Dalton Sargent. Another great line on the outside.
Speaking of Tom Hessert, I believe Caitlin has his crew chief.
Sure do. I'm joined by Ryan London here on top of the pit box. Ryan, how are you feeling about your race so far, and what's the strategy as we go towards these closing laps?
The race has been pretty good so far. I mean, the car's fast. Tom's done a great job. We get to restart on the outside. I think that's our best, spot to try to win this thing. It's probably going to be 5 to 4 laps when it goes back green after this cleanup. So we'll just see what happens. I mean, it's just going to be time to go.
All right. Thank you, Ryan, guys.
And I like that strategy. I like being on the outside because if you're on the inside, you're going to be against that double yellow line, and your options are limited. You're on the outside, you have a chance to make it 3 wide.
You know, the relax wraps are for stress and pain. And I'm thinking Tom Hesser might need one. I'm not sure, but I know I need one right now.
Tom doesn't need. His dad, I think, might need one, but Tom doesn't need one. Tom's fine.
All right, Tommy Hesser with a good race car, and we're going to get the closing laps of today's General Tire 200. A few things to clean up here on the Speedway. 5 laps to go here at Talladega, and we're back to green flag racing. On the high side, Gus Dean. Down to the bottom, Josh Williams.
Yeah, 4 laps to go now to decide this as they got to the start-finish line. They're dead even up front.
The number 69 is separated by a car length and a half from Chase Briscoe. I'm sure that will change here shortly, but Briscoe up there in the second row and a gap back to Will Kimmel.
Yeah, once he gets there, he's going to have a little bit of momentum, maybe a little bit of a bump here. Propel him forward, but there's nowhere to go. He's got Josh Williams right in front of him.
And that double yellow line is a no-no. You can't go below that. They're going to start pushing. And here comes Briscoe to push Josh Williams forward.
Oh, trouble. Contact. No trouble. But certainly contact. Brady Boswell, it looked like, got into the 69 of Kimmel.
Yeah, and that was really bad news for Brett Holmes. He got shuffled out, and he'll go to the high side. And I'm not sure he can recover from back there 10 or 11 rows deep.
How about, look at Josh Williams way out in front here, 3 or 4 car lengths. Look at the high side. How about Creed in the 38 car?
And they get it 3 wide. And he's got a teammate right behind him. That's Weatherman. Those 2 are Lear Motorsports guys. See if they can hook up and go to the front.
There's Chase Briscoe. Will Kimmel been together the entire race. They have Gus Dean to the outside. They would love to get clear of him and try to do something with Josh Williams. Just 2.5 laps to go.
The spotters have got to be telling these guys, oh, and Gerhard gets shuffled out.
Ooh.
Hard contact into the wall. The number 14 of Dustin Knowles really slams into the wall. 2 cars involved. And Gerhard is junk.
Mark Thompson, the 66 involved.
So the yellow flag is going to come out here, and the ARC officials are saying to us, because of impending darkness, they are going to throw the checkered flag here, and I believe our winner is going to be Josh Williams.
Yes, whoever was out front when the caution flag was displayed, we had to put the caution out. There was such hard contact out on the backstretch.
Folks, it is really getting dark here at the Talladega Super Speedway. We were assuming with 2 laps to go, we would go back to green flag racing, but the indication here, because of the lengthy cleanup that was going to be involved on the backstretch, they have made the decision that that amount of time going by, we would not be able to restart this race safely with 4 or 5 cars piled up back there and a lot of debris on the racetrack. So it appears that Josh Williams is going to be back in victory lane after his big win a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we're waiting now from the hear from the ARC officials. They will review some tape. A lot of damage to Bobby Gerhardt's car. He was in a great spot. He got shuffled out of line. Then he was trying to get back up in line above the double yellow line, and then this all ensued after that.
Yeah, this is unofficial right now, folks, because they will go to the transponders, they'll go to video, to whatever they can determine who was ahead, and those cars were very, very close.
There's Corbin Forrester. Good to see him get out of that car.
Yep.
Going to take a ride to the infield care center. Mandatory if you're involved in an accident that you go to the infield care center.
Chase Briscoe, currently listed in 3rd. I don't believe he has any shot for this win, but it is going to be great for him in the points. Briscoe was 2nd in the points coming in, and remember, John West Townley had a very bad day today. Townley's going to be listed back in about 29th out of this race. Now, here's the video, Phil. We can see that Gus Dean... Well,
oh, you see Josh is already waving.
Okay, he's saying yellow is out. All right, Josh Williams down on the inside.
Watch the outside lawn. There's a yellow light. It looks to me like, certainly right there, that the 98's out front.
Wow, this is going to be a tight one for the ARC officials to make the decision. Briscoe to the inside, Tom Hessert outside, but look how close the 6 and the 98 of Gus Dean are. The winner of this race is Gus Dean. Josh Williams will finish 2nd.
How about that? What an amazing job by both of those young men. How about Gus Dean going to victory lane at Talladega?
Mason Mitchell Motorsports back in victory lane once again. The disappointment of Daytona like over Josh Williams.
Yeah, what a way to bring a new sponsor on board to your team.
I got to tell you, Mason Mitchell Motorsports, that is an impressive group. Those guys have really performed at a high level over the course of the last 2.5 seasons.
I don't know that we'll get a margin of victory, Ray, because it didn't happen to start-finish line, but that couldn't have been more than 4 or 5 thousandths of a second, just like it was for Denny Hamlin at Daytona.
There'll be a bunch of zeros there, I know that for sure. Gus Dean, your winner. Congratulations to the number 98 team. Heartbreak for Josh Williams. Those two cars had run side by side for so many laps. The underdog Williams will come home in second today in that Musselman's Applesauce number 6.
See, the results right now are unofficial. Now, ARCA officials determined that Gus Dean was our winner, but they're going to go back and look for every single position.
Here is the first look at this as we see Kurziewski coming up there, and it looks like the 22 of Boswell is on his bumper, and all 3 cars are locked together as Bobby Gerhardt's in the front.
There's the contact right there. That shoves Bobby down under the double yellow line. Now he's got to get back in position. It looks like maybe Dalton Sargent got into the 14 car and turned him around.
Yeah, Dustin Knowles hit that wall very, very hard with the right front and a couple of times spinning around on the safer barrier.
Yeah, I don't think it had anything to do with Bobby Gerhardt getting back out in line. It looks like maybe the 66 of Dalton Sargent just barely nudged the 14 of Knowles, put him in the outside wall.
And when Gerhardt and Kurziewski were side by side, that's what clipped the front end of Corbin Forrester, and Forrester goes down into the inside safer barrier.
So let's take another look back behind that. See, Dalton Sargent got turned into the inside wall. Bobby Gerhardt was just trying to go by on the inside. He got into the inside wall as well as the 66 of Sargent.
Yeah, I apologize. That was Mark Thompson right in front of those guys. You can see Thompson on the right here. And there goes Bobby Gerhardt. They're side by side. Here comes the 66, and across the front of the hood, the 66 goes in.
Yeah, that was Mark Thompson.
Yep.
Got Dalton Sargent. Yep. Dalton Sargent was in the 55.
The sound of a car hitting the wall at 180 miles an hour. I hope that Dustin Knowles is okay.
Looks like Mason Mitchell.
He came out to give him the thumbs up. Gus Dean is from South Carolina, their race shop in North Carolina, and today he's going to get a chance to go to Victory Lane. Let's go back to Caitlin.
Well, I'm joined by Josh Williams, who came home in the runner-up spot. Josh, what were those closing laps like here at Talladega?
I mean, they were really great. We had a really fast race car. Clearly twice we were leading, but apparently the higher-ups didn't want us to win today. But, hey, Toledo's up next, and we'll go win there.
And how can you use this momentum moving forward to Toledo?
It's really big for us. I mean, we're a family-owned team, low budget. Thankful for Musselman's Applesauce, Circle Track Warehouse. The Chainsaw Brands, General Tire for giving us a good tire all day. I mean, it's tough, but we're going to go win some more, I guarantee it.
All right, thank you. Getting a second top 5 effort of the season, guys.
Well, thank you, Caitlin. We want to take another couple angles here, and we'll watch for the lights on the outside. On the left side, you see the angle all the way down the back straightaway, and on the right, you see these 2 cars. Josh is clearly ahead right there.
Yeah, watch the lights now. When the lights turn yellow.
Green, there's the crash. 1, 2, 3, and the yellow.
There's the yellow light. No doubt that the 98 of Gus Dean was ahead when the caution light came out. You see Chase Briscoe was ahead, or was in the 3rd spot right there, and it looks like Tom Hessert will be 4th.
Great work from our production crew giving you the clear shot of the winner, and that is the Gree Cooling Products Chevrolet from Mason Mitchell Motorsports. Gus Dean pulling into Victory Lane here in the General Tire 200.
And he was there all day long. I don't think he ever was out of the top 5.
This was not a Williams, I'm sure. We had a feeling that Briscoe and Kimmel would hook up, but guess what? It's 98, and Jim Trato's there to give him congratulations.
And much like how Gus Dean asked, where do I turn to Victory Lane? He's now unbuckling the belt, and I can see the hand shaking. Pure emotion for this 21-year-old, not knowing his future after the second Pocono. So I know we're going to test before the first Pocono. We're racing the second Pocono, but guess what? Now he's putting on the necklace that says General Tire Race Winner. As he climbs from his car, Gus Dean has won here at Talladega in the General Tire 200. Mason Mitchell Motorsports put together a fast car. Again, they're 1-2 at the Daytona test, the only preseason test on a super speedway. Gus Dean was second only to his winning crew chief today, Mason Mitchell. And as he comes down to celebrate, he said, we are going after the victory today. mission accomplished. He's won with his father, Charles Dean's team. But this moment, we're going to capture it now. Gus, take us through how that race ended. You had a strong car all day.
We really did. I mean, the car was obviously a top-notch car all day long. It got really hairy there towards the end. Mason and those guys made an excellent pit strategy. Still getting used to this stuff. They made an excellent pit call, and it really played out for us. We were able to come back through the field, and man, the guys just did an awesome job on pit road. Got us in, got us out. It just all played out for us, and we worked the draft right. Had an awesome spotter up to Tyler Green, and then we couldn't have done it without Green Cooling Products and cab installers, man. They gave me my second chance, and we came back to do it.
A lot of those folks are here today as well, but talk more about how you were able to make friends on the racetrack, because before the race, you didn't have a lot of friends, no teammates on that racetrack.
No, we didn't. I think it was just clean running and running the way I want to be run, and they know, when they get beside me, they can trust me. So I think that's how we made friends, and however it was, it worked out.
Another fresh-faced 21-year-old Gustine, a winner here in the ACRA Racing Series, presented by Menards here at Talladega.
Guess what, Phil? That is 3 consecutive first-time winners this season.
How about that? That's amazing.
Gustine, the winner. They're celebrating.